You want 2K rumors and news, you in the right place. Want a community that's cool, you in the right space. You want tips, subscribe now and ring the bell. Then go to the park and give them hell. The Boot Squad is an organization with all winners. Soldiers up in formation, we all killers. And when you step on the court, yo, you're our dinner. When I play D in the fourth, yo, Kawhi Leonard.
So you done know your boy Brutal Sim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So y'all know what it is by now. Take some time out, bless up your boy, like up the video, definitely help the channel a lot, because you know your boy gonna always keep y'all up to date on everything in the 2K community. And you know we gotta start the video off the right way by giving a huge shout out to the Brute Squad. Anyone y'all that got a notification bell unlocked and come through the comment section and take y'all time to come through and bless your boy up, man, with that first, second, third, know the gang or Brute Squad. I gotta put y'all up here just to say I see y'all, man. I appreciate the effort y'all putting up there just to come and bless your boy, man. Much love, much respect. Now let's get to the video at hand. Now this clip has been circulating in the 2K community for the past few days. The first time I saw this from your famous enough, he actually posted this, and check this clip out, y'all.
The 5v5 core gameplay itself, we polished it and updated it with all the features from 2K23.
Yeah, it said polish it and update it with all the features from NBA 2K23. Now this was going through my mind and got me looking at the 2K League a complete different way. Now I'm looking at animation, now I'm looking at spacing, now I'm looking at defense, now I'm looking at builds. And the biggest thing that stood out to me, I ain't gonna front with y'all, I think NBA 2K23, we are going to receive a huge nerf to the point guard builds, man. And just stay with your boy. Let's not act like 2K have not done this in the past. And I really feel 2K has been in the pursuit of balance since they dropped their park. Let's look at 2K15. 2K15, y'all know what it is. We all was running around. The game was good in the beginning there, but then we figure out, yo, you could create a small forward, a 7-foot small forward that does everything: dribble, shoot, dunk, defend, everything. And everyone ran with that 7-foot build. Even your boy, man, I was out there in the rec going crazy with a 7-foot small forward. You couldn't stop it. And guess what they did in 2K16? They said, we're going to start to add some restrictions here. And then they add the outside, inside, and balance. Now we broke that really fast. Imagine I had a 5'7" build outside that was getting contact dunks and was shooting from deep, was going crazy. So 2K17, they said, we're gonna introduce this archetype system thing right here real quick, which we broke again. And I think they were in the pursuit of having people play roles, but we keep breaking all these systems. And 2K18, they actually dropped the dual archetype system to add a lot more restrictions. Now that game started off really balanced. The lock couldn't really shoot that great. The point guards were a little restricted. But guess what? We broke it and found out that these point forwards are OP and they could do everything. I had a point forward, he had a point forward, his grandma had a point forward, his aunt had a point forward. Everyone had a point forward because the point forward was crazy. And remember, the blow-bys were so OP. You get a quick build that could dunk and shoot. You damn near dominated every single one in the game. In fact, the point forward ran up the pro-am scene. Now, let me pause with the history a little bit and just remind you. Now, 2K idea, I think they were starting to put it out. Yo, we about to enter the E-League and create some pro teams that's going to be linked to the NBA. Now, if you link to the NBA, you need a more organized form of basketball. So I think 2K all throughout the years had this plan, have been pursuing role players in the right system. Right now, let's continue on. 2K19, what happened to 2K19? They actually brought back the dual archetype, but they patched the hell out of the point forward, and they thought this would have balanced the game out a little bit more, right? Because there were only a few notable or big name point forwards in 2K19. I was one, of course. I still was stubborn and went with a point forward, and he was pretty good, but he wasn't cheesy good, but he was pretty good. I know, remember Paul Boy Sin had one. I remember Sid 67 had one. There are a few more people with them, but you was not seeing them as often as you was seeing them in NBA 2K18. Now I know a lot of people when you comment, I had a point forward, but come on, only a few notable ones, and we actually grind that all the way to legend. It wasn't just one of our builds. This was our main build, but it had a huge problem again in 2K19 when it comes to these builds. The lockdowns was overpowered. Now you could literally go out there with 3 lockdowns because the dribbling was so easy and the combinations were so easy. You could go out there with 3 lockdowns and run up the court. Check out a lot of the toxic videos out there is with 3 lockdowns in the park, and that was a huge problem. In 2K20 now, they kind of offered a little bit more flexibility in terms of how we were making the build system, and that's where they actually introduced pie chart system. And then now you could add a lockdown to your build and playmaking and still come through, and you have the ability to shoot, which now everyone was out there running with these two-way builds. I was out there running with point guard, especially after I hit legend, with a glass cleaning slasher, running point guard in ante-up in NBA 2K20. In my opinion, this is still one of the best 2Ks and most fun 2Ks I've had. But again, you gotta think about it. I'm not on the pro-am scene. I'm not on the comp scene where you need role players to present to the NBA. But for me personally, I would have that system come right back, because now I could create a build that plays great defense, could playmaking, could shoot the ball, could rebound, could do everything. That's good for me. That's the type of builds I like. I could create them tall, of course, right? Nah, that's not what 2K wants. So guess what happened in NBA 2K21? They changed the whole system again, but it had a few flaws. Power forwards, they kind of messed up the power forwards in that game. Everything else was balanced outside of the power forwards. I think they gave it too much badges, too much flexibility. It was more like everyone was out there with KDs and LeBrons. Let's call it what it is. And the dunking was overpowered. Let's be honest, man. The dunking wasn't really overpowered. A lot of y'all did not create any builds with interior defense. And guess what they did in NBA 2K22? Check this clip out from my guy Easy Dubs. Yeah, they patched all of that. And they patched the hell out of the power forwards. How much people y'all are seeing out there running with power forwards, dribbling up, or doing any of that stuff? No, you won't, because 2K said, nah, we gonna get that out of here. So 2K have shown a history of constantly patching builds in the pursuit of kind of having a game that's better formed around IQ and position basketball, which is kind of where when the NBA is kind of moving more towards positionless basketball. But I still understand that they still need a game to portray real basketball. Now, what's the problem in NBA 2K22? We all know what it is. These mini-ass builds out here is going crazy and are by far the best option to run the game. By far the best builds in NBA 2K22. And when you look at real basketball, how effective are short players really? Look at Trae Young. Pretty decent player, pretty good player, but is he even top tier like that? Who's the top players in the NBA every year? It's been LeBron. He's been 6'8", 6'9" for the past few years. KD, 7 foot something. Giannis. These players are long, man. These players are dynamic. These players are... It's not even a conversation at this point. Joel Embiid, you could go Joker. You could name a lot of these players. Now they're going to have the Kyries, and Kyrie's like 6'3", 6'2"-ish. You know, man. You know NBA players always put in a few extra inches. Y'all know how it is. I did it as well, man. I was 6'7" and 6'8" in college a few times. And I know it wasn't true, but I was like, yeah, I'm 6'7", 6'8". But let's call it what it is. But we seen 2K made attempts to patch overpowered builds the following year. And when I look at the NBA 2K League, That's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing point guards struggling out of their minds. The point guards that was dominant in the system, the NBA 2K22 system, is now struggling because now defenders are keeping up with them. They're easier to lock out of the game. They're forced to use their IQ. They're forced to pass the ball. And it's amazing basketball. Now, I don't know how this will transfer to the park, but what I'm seeing in these pro-am games are point guards being heavily limited. They can't hit the peak shots that they once used to. Now, the crab is still there, but the peak shots with people right by your ear, that's not scoring like they used to. And it might be because of the new build system, which is something I want to take a look at, which I'm trying to get my hands on for y'all as well to do a better breakdown. But the restrictions that I'm seeing right now might be implemented in the next 2K. So point guards, y'all are godly right now. Y'all beware. Only the strong will survive, man. I ain't worried about it. Y'all know me. I've been a point guard for years. It's easy for me to adjust. And I always prefer the pass first IQ mentality anyways. But a lot of y'all who call yourself gods, y'all might have a few more months to reign. I'm just warning y'all. R.I.P. PG is on the way. That patch, from what I've seen in the history of 2K, from what I've heard with him say, from what I'm seeing in the 2K League, we could damn near almost guarantee a huge patch for PGs will be dropping, or a huge nerf will be coming with the new installation of NBA 2K23. Now anyways, man, let me know what y'all think about the video. Let me know what y'all think about this concept and what I've been looking at, and if y'all seen it as well. And if y'all been watching 2K League, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. It's so, like, it's standing out so much that these point guards, these so-called god point guards that were dominating our community and the Pro-Am tournaments, are now struggling, and they gotta change their game in the 2K League. And it's beautiful. Oh my God, it's beautiful. But anyways, man, just a quick video for y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Sim. You know, I'm gonna always keep y'all up to date on everything in the community. And if you got some more time, check out my last video, y'all. I spoke about glitches are actually winning right now in the 2K community. A lot of people are enjoying that video. Make sure to check it out, like it up, share it up. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Sim. Have a blessed one. Be safe out there. Peace.